Cairlig, I came across some very wise words in recent days, a quotation. It is not the new inventions which are the difficulty. The trouble is caused by unthinking people who carelessly throw away ageless ideals as if they were old and outworn machinery. They would have religion thrown aside, morality in personal and public life made meaningless, honesty counted as foolishness, and self-interest set up in place of self-restraint. Today we need a special kind of courage, not the kind needed in battle, but a kind which makes us stand up for everything that we know is right, everything that's true and honest. We need the kind of courage that can withstand the subtle corruption of the cynics, so that we can show the world that we are not afraid of the future. And that quotation didn't come from Pope Francis or Jordan Peterson or any of the other great philosophers of our time. It came from Queen Elizabeth II's Christmas message in 1957. And it struck me how remarkably fresh those words seem at a time when there's so much frustration, fractiousness, fratricidal conflict in some places, and indeed fear of the future in our culture. Something of that vision is, I think, needed. And I don't think you have to be a British subject or a monarchist to feel a certain sadness at the passing of Queen Elizabeth, because she was a part of all our lives, because we knew who she was and saw her for so many years. So with her passing we lose some little bit of ourselves, and we're reminded that death and letting go is a part of life. But certainly her faithful service to her country and devotion to her duty, I think, was exemplary in so many people's eyes. I just want to support what Senator Lynn Boylan has said about the dangers of the hard right, but we don't talk enough about the dangers of the hard left. Indeed, both are threats to democracy in our country. I'll be talking to the House about an initiative of my own next week to try and promote interest in democracy and our processes among young people. I would agree as well, we need to be very careful about social media. I think a member of this House has been the subject of a false accusation, indeed, about something she's alleged to have retweeted in social media. So we need to protect ourselves and seek fairness in all our dealings. I have one brief word of criticism for Senator Lynn on I hear now very often the Sinn Féin, I'll just finish with this, the use of the quotation, trans rights are human rights. I'm sure I agree with that if I could be sure what it fully means, but I hear it used almost with the same frequency that politicians fob in Leinster House. And I worry that we mustn't just seek political success through the use of slogans. We have to try and interrogate the issues carefully. To interrogate the issues carefully. I'll just finish, Cairlig, with this sentence.
Sorry, but you cannot debate people's right to exist.
It's the order of business.
We need to interrogate.
Standing orders.
Sorry, if I could just finish my last sentence to all sides. We need to interrogate the issues with care and compassion, which is search for truth, and to seek to distinguish between the things that are human rights, that are inalienable human rights, and the things that are claims that may be contestable or that may be subject to debate. That is our role in here, not the constant repetition of phrases which cause more confusion than clarity. Thank you.
Anish.